Yes.
We followed what's-her-face
Eris.
to the apartment that her
There's
father
Shen.
Errand.
for meetings. And he had really nice booze.
Boobs. Inappropriate.
It's also kind of droid racist.
Yeah.
Rachel's like, I'm never volunteering, you assholes.
He is looking for people to do a job. There's this very fancy, expensive gem
Jewel of Yavin.
that is currently at a museum on display, but it's going to be auctioned off. He wants someone to, number one, drive up the bids. Number two, intercept the funds that are paid for the gem into his dummy account. And number three, steal the gem.
Who you calling a dummy?
And he's
That
not
is
going to
correct.
fuck us over on any part of this process.
Probably not.
Look at that face. I trust him completely. One of the
Trust.
bidders is Eris's husband, who she wants to screw over. The guy who is selling the gem is like a nemesis of Erend.
It's like a former Imperial.
Right, former Imperial.
Maris Grayson.
The level of
Yep.
nerdiness is just
Somebody was
aggressive.
taking notes.
Why aren't one of you two who like writes down everything?
No.
volunteering
You
to
got
recap?
it. Doing
Yeah,
good.
And he just wants to make Starkey comments.
Fill in the blanks. Fill in names.
Yeah, we have to hack the system. We have to hack the planet and punch people.
I have a 27-point plan, just for the record.
I was going to say, so I think last time we ended with you guys kind of coming up with some plans
It's
on
27
what to
points.
do.
How many points of that plan involve you having sex with Eris?
28 points. Gotta add it in there. Make sweet, sweet love. I gotta add it.
How many of those points are sub-steps of you getting the cloud card?
Oh, right, I forgot about the cloud car race.
A lot. There's 5 with 4 subsets. I'm a little concerned.
I don't even think cloud car made it on. Oh, there is 1 point for cloud car on my list.
Oh, I'm so nervous.
Just one.
So winner of the cloud car race gets a ticket.
1 ticket.
One ticket.
And 30,000 credits.
Oh, right.
30,000 big ones.
And a stolen cloud car.
2 people can fly the cloud car, right?
That is correct.
How does that work?
Yeah, so maybe you
Only
get 2
one person,
tickets.
only one winner gets to go.
There's a pilot and then a navigator seat. So
Right.
there's only one pilot, but yes.
But if 2 people are in the cloud car, they win. They still.
I
only get
believe
one ticket?
you guys asked me that last time, and I believe I can confirm that you would all get an invite as part of the racing team.
Oh. Do we have to like smush into the cloud car?
And
like
we'd win double.
GC?
No, because a racing crew can be like maintenance people as well as the driver, the manager.
I'm gonna
all
add
that
get
good stuff.
ticket, parentheses, the crew.
The crew.
All get tickets.
Okay.
Dot,
So we can all be there. So we don't just send Rot in alone to wreak havoc.
I'm actually.
Got this.
I could do the.
we had kind of decided before that the ticket doesn't necessarily have your name on it. But
Sure.
if we all get that simplifies things pretty well.
And we need to buy a computer spike or a code or something on the black market.
Or I can make it.
I was gonna say, I think he
Or
can
make
make
one.
it. Oh shit! I didn't
That
roll my
might take
first
him out
point.
of a lot of the other parts.
You really
Damn
did.
it! I
You're
think
doing
I've rolled dark side points every time, which makes sense. I mean, oh, that's cold. Holy shit!
Is it ice?
No, it's an olive.
Oh,
Holy shit! It must have been in the back of the fridge. That's a lot of light side points, though.
Yeah.
4 to
Good job,
1.
For once.
All right, so you guys.
We can go through them in like the first 5 minutes.
So hold on, I gotta clear these now.
Did we want to try to talk to Cole, see if Colvis is in the neighborhood, see if Colvis may want to help us out stealing a cloud car so that he could keep a cloud car to sell?
Yes, I think I used a light side point last time, and then you were going to tell me what happened.
All right.
Who's
Okie doke.
You've never met him. He's cool. He's a cool dude.
He's
Yeah.
cool.
Sounds like
He's
a criminal.
cool. No,
Is
he's
that-
totally cool.
Is
He's
that
a-
going to be? Is that going to be the first thing you guys are going to do?
Here, I got a picture of Cole. Don't worry.
I think that's an early domino. That would be a good conversation early.
Can everyone else hear Andy? I can't hear him.
Damn it, Andy.
I-
It's just coming
can
through
hear
really
Andy.
cool.
What the hell?
Okay, maybe I'm just gonna refresh.
Okay. We
He
lost
did
everyone.
rage quit. He rage quit. He's done.
He quit.
It wasn't
We
me.
left
It
us.
was you.
I can't hear Andy. This is the worst.
Is that
No loss there.
All right. So, Ra, you're going to attempt to contact Cole, and I will say you're not quite sure exactly how you would contact him. In the past, you have been contacted by him, and it's been by luck more than anything else that this has happened. I can't stop staring at my bald head. Hold on a second. I'll turn the camera off. All right.
Just turn yourself into like a dog or something. You're fine.
All right. So after a while, you're kind of thinking, and you're just stumped about how you're going to contact Cole. And then all of a sudden, it kind of hits you that you're back in your original ship. You probably have his number on speed dial if it's still in the comm systems
I
here.
mean, of course, it's right here. Boop, beep, boop, boop, beep, boop.
All right. So it kind of chimes for a bit, and all of a sudden you hear a voice on the other line. Who the hell is this?
Does it sound like Cole? I forget what he sounds like.
It does sound like Cole.
Oh, Cole,
Guma-
buddy.
Who's
how
there?
are you?
Guma, is that you bastard?
No, it's your buddy Ramen.
Ah, the hell are you?
Well,
You got your chip back, huh?
I do
about
those
damn time.
bastards. They're
So when are you bringing it back to Gracchus?
That's a great question. We're gonna table that for now. How would you like to win a race?
What the hell are you up to, Ra?
Well, see, I gotta get a cloud car, and I gotta win a race. But I figured I owe you, and maybe I give you a cloud car and maybe some of the winnings. Call it squaresies.
What are you talking about? Where are you?
Only place you can get cloud cars, Cloud City.
Bespin? What the hell are you doing in Bespin?
Long story. But I gotta win a race. And come on, who's the best pilot you know? Don't answer.
Well, I mean, you're a decent pilot. If it's one of those rinky-dink little back alley races, you should be fine. Just,
I think it's around the planet. I don't actually know, but I'm sure I'll win.
hold on a second. You're not talking about the Cloud City Grand Prix, are you?
Oh, that's the one. You get tickets to some museum.
Good God, bro.
Well, I mean, I don't have the
Right,
ship
huh?
yet. I gotta get it. But
Rod,
once
do you
I
realize?
do,
Do you
it's
realize
your
that this is the premier race of Bespin? People come from all around the galaxy to see this thing. This is not a small favor you're asking me, buddy.
I mean, could you put it on my tab? You want to be a co-pilot? I mean, you were pretty good.
Jeez, you said
Look,
they're
apparently
winning.
the winner gets some money. I'll split
How
it.
much money?
30,000 credits.
30,000 credits, huh? Fine. 90-10, and I'll do it.
$70. Hold on. 30.
What are we even asking him to do?
I don't know, Ra.
I don't
I
know.
don't know, buddy. I
We
mean,
want him to steal the ship, right? The cloud car? Do we want him to fly?
No, so I need you to help me find a ship.
Yeah, I got
I don't
that.
know. I'm asking.
I've got some contacts that could maybe get a hold of one for you. I'd have to ask them, but I want to make sure it's worth it for me. 80-20.
I mean, 20% is pretty low for you, but I mean, I'd take it.
All right, you son of a bitch.
Come on, Cole, we go way back.
Roll your charm.
What if we
And
gave
it-
Cloud Car and we keep the winnings? Cloud Car's worth more than 30, I'm sure.
Do I know that?
I
feel
don't
like
know.
I would know that.
it's
checking
gonna
my notes.
be. It's gonna be.
It's gonna be me.
It's gonna be me. Baby.
All right, you said Charmity Charm.
Charmity charm. It's going to be 2 purples and a red.
I'm sure this will go well.
And give yourself a boost.
Yeah.
Because God help him, he likes you.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Let's see. He says,
You can keep the ship. 3070. The Cloud Car, not my ship.
I'll tell you what, 70-30, but well, let me think how about I want to do this. You failed, but you got 4 advantages, huh? All right, let me think for a second.
So maybe you can give me the ship, but I don't actually lose any of the whatchamacallit that I'm trying to get rid of. Where the hell is that listed at? Is that in my notes? Oh yeah, it's in my notes.
Your debt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm at a 5 for favor for Cole.
Yeah.
I feel like that's about to go up.
He says, if you can win this race, then we'll be even Stevens. 75-25. Wait, no. That's not what I wanted. Sorry. Yeah, 75-25. And you get a deal. And no, I don't want the damn Cloud Car. That thing's going to be hot as hell when I get a hold of it.
Well, we gotta paint it. We gotta do some stuff. We gotta,
Now, hold on. I got to make sure I can get you one first. It's going to take me a little bit of time to get hold of my guy there in Cloud City.
All right. Well, you know how to get a hold of me. We don't have too much time.
Can I reach you at this number?
Dan, can he reach me at this number?
He can reach you at this number.
You can reach me at this number.
Now get on it.
Just
Ra,
yeah?
don't do anything stupid.
You mean like win? Because that's all I know how to do, and I'm gonna hang up the line.
All right, sounds good.
Gonna be tired of all this winning.
All right,
Sick of
so
winning.
Abe, I'm gonna take away your obligation to Cole.
Hell yeah! So I'm only at 25 obligation.
Because if you win this, he's gonna get a payout. But if you don't win it, well, we'll see.
Son of a bitch.
All right.
So is he actually being our co-pilot, or is he just getting us a Cloud Car?
I think he's just getting us a ship, right?
Okay.
That's the plan. He's gonna talk to his guy on Bespin.
Okay.
Well,
right.
we might not even have to steal it.
Get me a ship. Contact me on Bespin. Cloud to the city.
So we'll probably still have to co-pilot. I'm pretty good at most of those skills. I think I can do it.
Yeah, I think that would be good. I'm gonna say get a cloud car. Almost check off. Yeah.
Half a check.
All right. What do you guys got next?
Check minus.
I'm guessing this is a pretty up and up legit race. As in, like, it's probably frowned upon to like slice into other people's ships and sabotage them during the race. This isn't like
I
a
don't wanna
street
say-
race where people have spikes coming out of their cloud cars or anything.
I would say roll your. You could either roll your knowledge outer rim,
Oh, and I have that.
or you could roll streetwise. Anybody?
Outer rim. Outer rim.
Sorry, did you say anyone?
Yeah, anyone, and it'd be an average check for either.
Alright. Average is 2.
Dose.
No, H3's got it. It's fine. Whatever. Brahman's
Got it
pulling
too.
shit.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
3. You know from your time with what was his name? Deck. Deck. You know from your time with Deck, a lot of the stuff you worked on that came from Cloud City was stuff that was meant for racing, and you know for sure that while this is a big pompous event, Cloud City's known for gambling. It's known for shady business, but it's kind of a glossed over, glittery shine on top of everything. So yeah, there's all kinds of sneaky backhanded stuff that's going on in a race like this.
Good.
People are sabotaging each other left and right, trying to cheat, trying to get ahead. It's not talked about, but it's kind of assumed
Sure.
as part of this race. Cena, you also get that sense not from knowing Cloud City, but just being here and being in Port Town, where you just see shady business going on. You're sure there's some kind of cheating or sabotage involved with this race.
Sabotage.
But nothing overt like weapons on the ships or anything like that, right?
What's that? No, there are no weapons on the ships or anything like that. It's simply a test of speed.
Just like ball bearings.
Do we know what
Space
the
ball bearings.
course is like or what the route is? I mean, is it like a racetrack or is it like street racing?
I would say that you don't know offhand exactly what the course is like. You could probably assume that if they're using cloud cars, which Abe, you know what cloud cars are, Escher, you know what cloud cars are. I mean, pretty much all of you have seen the cloud cars as you came in. They're air speeders, so you can assume that it is in atmosphere, some kind of air speeder race.
Okay.
You could find a good
Actually,
spot for seeing a snipe.
Escher has an idea. I think if we could, I'm assuming on here, because it is relevant to my interests, there are like, cloud car tours you can take. And if we could charter one of those around the race area, we might be able to use that to like scope out some of the race beforehand, or at least
like
just get an idea of the course. If it's not like something you can practice on beforehand, which I also kind of assume.
I like that.
might be something we could try.
Yeah. And if you're on like a touristy,
Sightseeing tour, you can ask lots of questions about the race and it won't be suspicious at all.
There you go.
Um,
And I think, I'm just interested in that in general. But if H3 has time, he probably has the best sensors as far as like identifying stuff on the course. No, and memorizing it and things like that.
Yeah, you could probably do that.
Now,
I like that. I like that idea.
my perception is not super great.
So you may have said, and I don't
Or maybe
remember, and I didn't
Dino-
notate.
Mhm.
I have
How do we-
schematics.
How do we get into the race?
So, the race is generally, and let me just make sure, because I don't want to tell you the wrong thing and then kick myself later.
I just added cloud car tours to my 28-point list.
So to get into the race, you'll need to be sponsored by someone in order
Good.
in order to actually enter the race. You're pretty sure that Aaron Shen, being well connected and wealthy, could probably act as your sponsor for the race in order to get your foot in the door.
Gotcha.
You would still need a cloud car, something to race with, and probably you would need a co-pilot of some kind
Okay.
to race with you. But that's all the more you would need to actually enter the race. It's pretty much open to anybody that could get sponsored.
So other than winning it, which is, I mean, I'm gonna do.
Mhm.
I got to get a sponsor. I need Cole to come through, and then I need Escher or H3 to co-pilot.
Most likely, you would
Cool.
need somebody to co-pilot.
All right, I'm ready. Let's do it. Who do I need to
Wait,
shoot?
why can't Cena co-pilot?
Cena's going to be on a building along the edge of the course, sniping at ships.
That's amazing. Let's all go on a date to this cloud car tour. Got there.
Mhm.
I can bring Eris Shen around. It'll be fine.
Can
Make
we
a final point here to make sweet, sweet love.
can we book something like that?
Yeah, sure. If you can roll me your streetwise, make it a average check.
All right. Average is 2.
Yes. All right. Nice. Okay. So you're able to find within the Port Town level a just really gaudy looking tourism department that advertises for Bespin Cloud City tours. Get a beautiful view of the floating home. Only 50
All right,
credits.
It's a steal.
I'd like to book one for. Are we doing all 4 of us?
Yeah, let's charter an adventure. I'll
It's gonna
bring
be-
a whiskey bottle.
It's going to be 50 credits ahead.
Okay. Do we have that kind of money?
Yep.
I don't
That
really
kind of
keep track.
cash.
I feel like I dropped. Oh yeah, I'll take it off my character sheet. You know, I got this. I got it. That's 200 credits.
100 credits.
Boom, paid for it.
Wait, you're gonna charge us for the droid?
Yes. Unless you would like to negotiate them otherwise. The guy kind of looks at you and shrugs
not
and
my
goes,
system.
"You know, there's a weight limit on the airship. Sorry."
Wait, like it won't fly with all of us on it? Because I feel like
Well,
that's a pretty shoddy.
I mean, more
Shuttle.
weight takes more fuel,
Are you saying
etc.,
your shuttle's not that
etc.
good?
Well,
You
It's
sell?
the
Are we
in
running a
Cloud City.
shoddy cloud car tour?
you have found the premier Cloud City airspeeder tour.
Yeah, well, I'm convinced.
Step aboard, and you see this this little like air shuttle. It looks a lot like the Star Tours shuttle, but it's a lot more rusty, and the door seems kind of slightly askew from its hinges. But other than that, it seems to work. Maybe.
I kind of, as I walk in, I kind of bang on the side of it,
Quang! Hey, quit that!
just checking the sturdiness and oh God help us, then I'm gonna walk inside.
All right, let me find.
I'm a mechanic's hand scanner. I'm just gonna do a quick like up
You're
and down.
missing 12 bolts.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it seems like it will fly. It's skyworthy, but it could probably use some maintenance.
I've flown worse.
All right, so you guys kind of take off and from a port in Port Town and start flying in a flight path around the actual Cloud City. And as you guys go around the Cloud City, the guy just kind of turns back and starts to drawl on. And he says, "Well, as you know, Cloud City was founded many years ago by the eccentric Corellian Lord Acelsius Fig. And constructed using materials extracted from the planet Miser." He's looking at his notes, just kind of shuffling through them. "Located in the Bespin system." As he's
I
looking
heard
down
there's
at
a
the
big
notes,
race coming up.
Escher is just like, oh my god, yes. Please tell me more.
What's that?
I heard there's a big race coming up.
A big race. The big race is coming up. The Cloud City Grand Prix.
Like this is the premier tour.
That's right. This is the Cloud City Grand Prix of Cloud City Tours, and you're on it, buddy.
I heard that only the most skilled pilots could actually take the course.
Well, you're damn straight. Though that course is not for amateurs, that's for sure.
So, how many credits would it take for you to fly the course? I mean, clearly you probably couldn't.
Well, I mean, they don't have the course set up yet, but I guess I could maybe
I'll
alter
slip you
a
100
flight
credits.
plan. Okay. Yeah, that'll help. Go ahead and roll a charm. It's going to be 3 purple, but give yourself 2 boosts for your little grease in the servos there.
Charmity, charm.
Do you still have your charm jacket?
No, because I never said I equipped it. I mean, it's fine. It's cool.
We went back to the ship, right? We went back to the ship because you had to call what's his face.
I assume we had time before this tour if you wanted to put it on.
What is
What
the
are you doing?
likelihood I'm going to get shot?
I'm sorry, what are you doing?
Changing my outfit.
Yeah, that's fine. You can change your outfit.
Okay, I changed my outfit. Does anyone remember what my outfit does?
It was a quick change. Like,
Advantage on charm. So I'm assuming that's just another boost.
No, it's an advantage. It is one advantage.
Which one's the advantage bar?
The little U. The winged U.
Oh, I never
winged
knew those were called
U.
advantages.
Those are advantages.
I know what I'm doing. All right, so 2 boosts. You said 2 purple?
Yeah.
Wearing my sexy outfit. And I slip him 100 credits.
All right. He says, that's fine. That'll do. Well, they haven't completely plotted out the course as of yet. Still in the planning stages, but I think I got a general sense of what they're thinking. We'll take you to a couple of the buoys. So the Grand Prix, it's a series of buoys that go around the Cloud City, right? And the goal is for you and your cloud car to fly as close as you can to the buoys while trying to maintain a lead over the other cloud cars. Now, the tricky part is every year they throw in some kind of obstacle or, take you through some dangerous terrain. I'm not quite sure what they're planning this year, but we'll take a look at the course here. And he starts to fly along. Give me 1 second here to read my notes. Did not expect this, but that's
Also,
that's how I expected.
How the
to
hell
start.
do you spell buoy? I have tried 30 different ways.
B-U-O-Y-S. Or B-U-O-Y.
Boys.
B-O-U.
B-U-O-Y.
Boys.
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 Always.
Yep. You know what? Nope. I'm gonna go with it. It's fine.
For buoyancy.
Buoyancy.
Yeah, yes. Got it. Nope.
Yep, perfect. That's
Nope.
it. Yep, right there.
Spell check wants to just
My
make it
milkshake
boys.
brings all the boys to the yard.
Yep, nailed it.
So, yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say in this sentence alone, I spelled it 4 different ways, so it's
Right.
fine. I'm ready.
How did you have to say boys in a sentence?
Well, I was like Grand Prix series of boy hours. They go around the city, fly close to the boy hours, keep a lead, but don't get too close to the boy hours. And then I try to spell boy.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry, Dave. What were you
Oh
saying?
boy.
Oh boy, you use.
Hold on a second.
I feel like I need to put like a picture of a buoy so later on I'm like, what the fuck
Can we
was
just
I
call
trying
them
to spell?
pylons? Can we just call them pylons? I think pylons would be easy. At least that was the start.
I have a lot of strengths. Spelling is not one of them. Pylons I got right away though, just for the
Starcraft.
record.
StarCraft, you got it.
That's totally why I do it.
Sorry, I'm looking at my map and my notes. Give me
Towers
one
used for carrying power lines high above the ground.
Well, right the first time,
That's-
just saying.
That's not what a buoy is.
Well, that's what it's gonna be from now on, because... Alright, come on, Google, you got this. I'm gonna put C in front, and we'll see what happens. Boys. Boo-ass. Okay. Boo-ass. That is not how you spell it. That's bullshit. That is... I hate everything about it. My way is so much better.
Which one?
I really like the one that I put blue, and then I added a G for spice. You know what? I'm just gonna copy this. Hold on, because it's too good. I know my limitations. All right, there you go. That's. Dave, you wanted me to buy you time, right? I mean,
Jesus, yeah, thank you. Yeah, boy.
boy, blue goose.
Yes. Jeez, oh,
My wife just shouted, "Are you trying to spell buoys?" I got it now. It's fine.
Lucas.
She uses 4 letters. I have a master's degree. It's fine.
So, yeah. Generally,
Oh,
when a
God.
race starts, the first couple of buoys are a nice open field. They like to see the races get off to a fast start, show off their machines, see how fast they can get them. Usually, not a lot of problems in those first couple of buoys, other than your other racers, of course. As we go through here, you can see that things can get a little dicey. I'm not sure if any of you are aware of any of our native species here, but they can tend to muck things up when the race is concerned.
Oh, I'm aware.
Roll your xenology there, Asher. And make it a hard check.
Dane just told you to make it hard, Escher.
Make it hard.
Oh, it's already hard.
Make it so. That's a lot of dice.
I'm sorry, did you just break even?
I don't know. It's not really showing my result.
Because you broke even, that's considered a failure.
Okay.
So,
Wow.
oh no, just they're not coming to my head right now.
It's on the tip of my buoy.
It's on the tip of my buoy. He
Boy,
says,
yes.
"Oh yeah, well you got your Tabanics, you got your whatchamacallem, the hold on, where are they?
Eldons.
Yeah, the Beld or what are they? The
Beldons.
Beldon, yes, the Beldons. And you got other hazards as well. As you guys may know, Cloud City has become as successful as it has been because of our export of Tabana gas. All legitimate, of course. So right now, he kind of gestures out the window. You can see there's a little dispersion of gas cloud out there, but once you get engines roaring through there and any stray blaster fire, that can become a real hazard.
Taking notes of that.
The tour
Oh,
kind of continues.
Some random blaster fire.
The tour kind of
sort of thing.
the tour continues to the end, and he says, "This area is usually where they put the 7th to 8th buoy. They call it the Gauntlet. It's known for being pretty dangerous, low visibility, narrow spaces. A lot of races get lost in this part, or destroyed, if you believe the rumors. But yeah, this course isn't for newbies. That's for damn sure."
Yeah, I mean, who would just enter a race? I mean,
Dane, while we're in the Gauntlet area,
Yes.
Sarah's going to be looking for spots where she thinks she could like hide out and have like a decent vantage point for shooting.
Sure. You have heard that basically what you're getting from this, as he takes you around this tour, he just kind of takes you in this wide arc out and away from Cloud City.
Okay.
You don't see any other stations other than kind of floating Tabana mining stations.
Okay.
They're small, but manned. There are people on them, so it's possible that you could get aboard one of those mining stations. The buoys that he was talking about have not been set up yet. As he mentioned, you don't see anything else floating. A lot of it is just open air with clouds of gas here and there, especially in the Gauntlet area, and the only other place that you could maybe observe the race is from the outer edges of Cloud City itself. But if the race goes along the path that he just took you, it goes out pretty far from Cloud City.
Okay. So none of the buoys are out yet.
None of the buoys are out yet.
oh, Dan, did you decide how many days we had?
4 days. Give you 4 days.
4 days.
What day is the race?
The race is on day 3, I believe.
So the day before the
Yes.
auction.
Yes.
And then probably the transfer would happen day 5.
Yes.
New owner.
Day 3.
So
The transfer would happen. Yeah. I'm trying to think.
Maybe the evening on day 4.
Yeah,
I was going to say the transfer is
right.
shortly after. It's like a 2 to 3 hour window shortly after the auction. And then the
following
heist, the best time for the heist would be that night, because the following day it's going to be transferred to whoever the buyer was.
Would I have gained any information from the tour, doing like GPS mapping or something while we were doing that to try to create some kind of a
Again, though, he says that the actual course has not been set up as of yet, so
Sure.
he's just taking you the general area where they set it up, which seems to be like the eastern side of the floating home, and he just takes you in a wide arc. So while you can kind of map it out, there's not really much to map. You see some creatures here and there, but their patterns are sporadic. They're not particularly in one spot at the time. You can map the areas where the gas clouds are, especially in the area known as the Gauntlet. But yeah, that's about it.
Do I see the narrow spaces he was talking about?
So they're not actual physical spaces. What you can see is very dense clouds of this kind of yellowish swirling gas, and there are gaps through them that are visible and provide visibility. So those are the narrow corridors that he's kind of alluding to.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I'll map what I think would stick.
Okay.
Like the different mining stations, just that kind of thing.
So, do you guys have a racer you're pulling for? Huh?
Yeah, I heard this this newbie Ender Lawman's entering. Heard he's pretty good.
Never heard of him.
He's-
Newbies are the first one to get scrapped in this thing.
I've seen him race a couple other times. He's been okay.
Oh yeah? Where's he from?
Dan, I like to use one of my many skills.
Okay.
Of deception to make
Okay.
up some place that I'm from that makes sense.
All right. Give me a
Alderaan. Damn it.
give me a deception check against 3 purple.
Okay.
All right. So you are kind of sitting there struggling to think of where that particular or where Ender Lawman comes from. But how do you want to use your advantages?
So he's from you know what's right? Hey, these buoy things. You said that they sent him up before the race? When
Yeah,
are
that's
they
right.
setting him up? And I completely changed the subject.
Well, generally, maybe a day before the race. They have this all mapped out ahead of time, and they get out there the day before the race usually because they don't want any of the creatures messing with the buoys. You know, knocking them out of place, sucking on the Tabana gas around them. It's all dangerous stuff.
So, Bob, was it? Jim? What was your name, sir?
My name is Cowlick.
Cowlick. That's it. I mean, I've heard of tales of Cowlicks. So if you know, I wanted to get a closer look at one of these buoys. You guys run shuttles the last day?
Nope. Days up going to the race. Nobody's allowed to go around that course.
Oh,
They keep
really?
it locked down. Yep. This is probably the
Wow.
last chance you guys are going to get a chance to look at it before they start clearing the airways.
They screw you out of that much money, huh?
That's a shame.
Well, I mean, normally I don't take people around the old Grand Prix track. This is a special case, and he kind of indicates the 100 credits in his hand.
It's just like got smashed with his sweaty palm.
It's the most money I made.
Who are you rooting for?
Me? Well, let's see. I got my eye on page 44. 1 second. My bet is on the Stormhawks. They're the ones that are corporate sponsored. They got Geralt Hun, a Corellian pilot. You know those Corellians, born to fly.
That sounds racist.
I think it is. I'm not sure.
No, Escher says that. That sounds.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it's true. They say they're born with a yoke in their hands. They say that if you were to be one of them in a Star Wars RPG, you'd get some kind of bonus at the very beginning toward piloting. That's just a rumor, though.
Yeah, well, I heard Twi'leks are good in the desert. It's gonna come up. some point.
Plus, these guys are big spenders. I bet his cloud car is rigged to the nines with all kinds of upgrades.
Oh man, I'd love to see a pilot like that. Where do these guys hang out?
You think a lowlife like me hangs out with these guys? I don't know. You'll have to ask around. But they've been here for a while, so they got to be hanging out somewhere.
I don't know. Maybe I can get an autograph or something. Apparently, they're pretty hoity-toity.
Oh, well, let me think. There's the Stormhawks, of course, with Geralt. There's what do they call him? The Hut guy. Yeah. The Carbon. He's the guy that's sponsored by the Huts. And those are a ruthless bunch, so I'm sure he's pretty cutthroat. And then we got the homeboy, Terran Razor. He's from right here in Cloud City.
Home field advantage.
Yep. A bit of a pompous jerk, if you ask me, but he's the golden boy.
I've heard that about most pilots.
I heard they're real jerks. Womanizers, even.
I mean, the only pilot I know here is R652, and he points to his little console, which looks like the Star Tours guy. But he lets me do all the talking.
So should I
Nice of him.
tip the droid?
I mean, any tip should go to me. He holds out a little cup.
I give him a Van Duty Shitty Shipyard business card.
Okay, he looks at it and goes, "What the fuck is this?"
Heard he's the best shitty ships in the galaxy. Yeah, it's a good tip.
Well, anyways, I hope you've enjoyed your tour. Please get the f off my airship. He opens the door and gestures you guys out.
We'll be sure to refer you to all of our friends.
Ra, you want me to?
Thank you. That's really kind.
Ra, you want me to take out some of your competition before the race, so you actually have a chance in hell at winning this thing?
Hey, I mean, I'm a pretty good pilot. I've outrun a couple ships before. You know, and Cole's going to come through, and it's going to be fine.
Also, the race isn't the goal. We've been spending a lot of time researching the race, but not actually talking about how to do all of the things we're actually trying to do.
I figure that's good for you guys to, think about.
Okay,
So how are you going to do that, H3?
I need to talk to the Shens about access to a central computer system.
Central computer system.
All right. So by now, guys, it's about midday on the first day.
Day
Are
one.
you guys gonna split up? Ra, you get a call back from Cole.
Can I tell it's coming from him?
Yes, you can see the caller ID says Cole, best buddy.
Numero uno beside it.
Uno.
There's like a thumbs up emoji. Hey, you old shitbag, what's up?
Listen, I think I got you a car.
Is it a good car? Come on, you don't get payout unless we win.
It's a car. Anyways,
So it's a shitty car.
my contact, Ratch is his name. You'll meet him. He got a hold of a car for you, but I gotta warn you, this car's just a loan. All right, it's a loan.
So no scratches. Well, a lot of them.
Listen, it's got to get back. Let's say this. You know me. This thing's coming off hot.
Who's this?
And-
Who did you borrow it from?
Well, I'm not at liberty to say. Ratch is the one that got it, but listen, he wanted me to make sure that you knew this car is a loan, meaning you're gonna have to give it back. And I'll just tell you, I'll be honest, he's the kind of guy that will roll on you quick.
Excellent. So, I break one favor, get in bed with another. All right, well,
And listen, Ratch isn't as
mean,
forgiving as I am.
If you just
good night.
Good night, Abe.
Check.
When can I go talk to this Ratch guy?
Well, I'm going to transfer you the location of a private vehicle berth. It's going to be on one of their more remote sections of Port Town on a lower level. And Rat should be able to supply you with all the other stuff, like the entry codes and the documentation for the car itself. But listen, Ra, it's a loan, so don't crash it, for God's sakes.
Don't crash it. Win the race. Give
Get
me
the car
30%.
back.
Done.
And-
Got it.
75, Ra. I'm not
okay.
joking around here.
That's right. 75. Got it. I put it in my notes. My OneNotes. 30%. Got it.
You better be as good as you say you are.
Come on.
'Cause if you don't-
You've flown with me.
If you don't
You
win
remember
that race, you're going to owe me a lot.
You remember that time back on the planet with those ladies? Come on. It was great.
By the skin of your teeth, buddy. By the skin of your teeth.
It's the only way I know how to live.
Anyway, I'm not involved with any of this. You got it?
I don't know who I've been talking to. See you, Cole.
Okay.
Hang up.
Click. So, Andy, you wanted to go talk to the Shens. Rachel and Seth, what would you guys like to do?
Somebody was going to go check out the museum, right?
yes, I suppose that falls to me. Yes.
That should not be me.
And Rachel?
Make sure Ra doesn't do anything stupid.
Yeah, I feel like I can either be like
Full-time job.
I can either be a bodyguard for Ra or Escher. Escher's much less likely to get in trouble.
All right.
Is there anything else that we?
Depends if there's an animal in there.
Oh, true. Is there anything else that we needed to do? You need to get your computer stuff sorted. We need to figure out how we're going to steal this thing from the museum.
Scoping out the museum. If you wanted to scope out, track down any of the bidders, learn any information.
I will say, if do what you would in character, but Escher, I'm good at sneaking and stealing shit. I have no dots in perception, so I'm gonna go wander around this museum and not see anything.
Okay, yeah, I will go with Escher.
Okay.
Yeah, Cena will go with Escher to case the joint,
That sounds good.
assuming that she will know more about if there was a guard who was not obvious. Escher might be like, oh, there's a person enjoying the art, so she will.
Notes Escher's general obliviousness.
Yep, yep.
So Andy, Ra sets you up with the communication to Aris, and she answers, and she says, "Hello, what can I do for you?"
Hello, I am looking for information on central computer systems in the oh shit, what's the nickname for the city?
The floating home.
Floating home.
Yep, Cloud City. She says, "Oh, so you're going to have the droid do the slicing, eh?
I am the most proficient.
That's not a bad idea. Central bank, you say, hey? Well,
Or any computer that would be able to get access to the central computer system of the city.
yeah. Well, my father would have some connections. He could maybe get you into the system and let you examine the network's defenses, but he would have to lean on some people. I'm sure he would do it, especially if it's for the job. I can ask him if you'd like.
Yes, please.
She says most of the computers that are connected to the bank network would be near the upper levels, the office buildings, the banking office buildings. I suppose if you did want to get to one, you could go there yourself, but I will ask my father and see what he says. Is there anything else you need to ask about?
I have. Is it stigmatized for droids to be in the upper levels on their own?
It's odd that you have so much autonomy. I will say that bluntly. If you're with one of your friends, it may not be as suspicious.
I will need to install something in one of these central computers once, close to the auction, and then I would be able to access it remotely during the auction.
See, a back door, huh?
That is my
Well,
thought.
let me see what I can find.
Okay.
Can I provide you with anything else in the meantime?
If you know of the names of any dealers in slicing equipment or data spikes, that would be a useful lead. I've also been looking for a riot shield.
A riot shield, huh?
Rock
Well-
gets shot a lot.
There are a lot of black market vendors in Port Town. Perhaps you could look there. You may have to ask around a little bit.
Okay.
Says, a computer spike, however, is a good idea. You'll want to make sure you have something to give you an advantage over a Lobot if you're going to be hacking into the central computer or central network.
I hope to perform the slicing without Lobot even noticing.
That would be ideal, but he is very vigilant, so...
Also, that would be a boring story.
Well, if it's possible, then yes, that would be the best outcome. But you'll have to figure out how to circumvent him. He's very, very thorough.
Okay.
Contact me if you need anything else.
Thank you.
She hangs up.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going shopping after
You're going shopping? Okay.
that phone call. I'm waiting for a call back, I guess.
Yeah. I would say that you can, in order to kind of kit up for this prepping stuff, let me look at the difficulty here. Come on.
I think I was interested in
There it is.
there was another thing, but it was way too expensive.
Okay, I'll say that no, because that's
Data Spike is only rarity 3.
yeah. So I'm gonna say that if you spend a little bit of time, you will be able to find a dealer in Port Town, but you will have to perform either a charm, a coercion, or a streetwise check in order to get him to trust you.
Okay.
So I will say that you find a Lutrillin black market dealer who has several cybernetics on him, and he's kind of known in Port Town to kind of specialize in tech and gadgetry.
Charm, coercion, or what?
Streetwise. And he'll look up at you and say, "What do you want, droid?"
Oh boy.
You got
Um,
this.
The force is with you.
It can be. We got a lot of force points.
I will.
Ooh, that's good.
I'm going to go the streetwise, and I'm going to role play that as just being very technical with exactly what I want, like wowing him with my street knowledge about the specs of the illicit equipment I'm looking for.
Okay.
I do have something that I think helps. Let me see. I have a talent. Know somebody. Once per session, when attempting to purchase a legally available. That's not legally available. Well, what's the point of that? Never mind. It doesn't help because it's legally available. Yeah. So I think H3 would just say, I am looking for a R100 version of the Common Corellian data spike with the latest firmware, of course. Version 3.320. It was just updated last year.
Data spike, huh? Well,
Streetwise, I'm gonna spend a force point.
okay.
That's my force point.
Okay.
What's my difficulty?
Difficulty is going to be a 3.
You got this.
4. It's
Probably
hard.
not gonna happen, guys. 4?
No, sorry, 3. It's 3. I just say it's hard.
It's horde.
It's real hard.
Horde mode. That doesn't look good.
Ugh.
It's a wash.
Wow. All right. He says, "You're not being real subtle about this. You're gonna hack into something, and subtlety is a key in slicing. So no, I'm not interested. Don't want any of this coming back to me."
Okay.
Sorry, just walk away.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, H3 could probably make one of these.
All right.
And I mean, this talking's never been his thing. It's not like he's ever been like pushy about
Sure.
getting things done with talking. So
You know that you could probably build one, but it's a matter of getting the right kind of parts. Now, you have a lot of parts on you, but most of your parts have been from disabling or dismantling blaster pistols and the such. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
A data spike is going to need actual computer parts. So any kind of electronic device, if you were to break that down, you could probably get the parts needed to make a data spike. So like data pads, scanners, anything with electronic, an interface basically in it. You could break down in order to make it. It would take about 300 credits worth of those kind of parts in order to create the data spike. So whether you purchase those parts or try to break them down to get the materials, but then you would have to actually construct the spike itself.
Okay.
So, we want to have a hover skiff that could have some components. And 2, I would throw my... What the hell is it at? I have a thing.
I'm not
It's
like
a scanner.
too worried about it.
My cargo scanner.
Okay.
We need that for stuff.
We do. But we gotta win.
If I win, I win.
And then get double crossed by Aaron Sen.
I don't think he will because, I mean, I'm not saying that he's not the type of guy that may do that. He might be, But then he would also be crossing the Baron, who seems like a badass. And the Baron got us this job.
Yeah, and I feel like there's a reason why. So
Yeah.
he
And I
just
don't-
looks
I don't-
untrusting.
I don't think the Baron's going to double cross us. So I think that Aaron double crossing us would be the same as him double crossing the Baron, which I assume he wouldn't. Even if he is that type of guy, he won't do. But I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do.
All right. In the meantime, while you are doing that adventure, Rachel and Seth, Escher and Sienna arrive at the Figs and Associates Museum, which is open during the day. You guys kind of arrive, and it's in the upper level, so a lot of the buildings around are rather classy looking and everything like that. This museum looks newer amongst the buildings, like it had just been opened recently.